Hello everybody, I'm Chris Gregory. I'm here with my wife Kelly. She is our apron maker. So if you have a Heartland apron, it was probably made by her. And basically you order an apron to be what you want it to be. So whenever you order an apron, you say whether you want tooled or standard built, whether you want fringe, whether you want 2 pockets, 4 pockets. But we have some measurements that are pretty important. Let me grab a stool. Pictures are awesome, but measurements also help quite a bit. So this measurement should be right below your belt. So her belt line's right about there. And the apron will hang down just a touch in front. But this measurement, where you want the apron to sit, is a very important one. If you are ordering a shoeing apron, the next important measurement is right from below the belt line to your kneecap. Now, if you want chinks, because we can make pretty much anything you want, then this measurement right at the top of your thigh, that is a really good measurement, and about 2 or 3 inches below. So I'm going to put on a pair of chinks. Why don't you put on your apron, and we'll show how they come together. So we can kind of make whatever you want and tool it however you want. So if you have an idea, if you want something that is actually tooled with a design, you can let us know. These are riding chinks. They are not for shoeing, but they are a basic design that is similar. So what I like about these aprons, and I like about the chinks, is that they buckle in front. I hate buckling an apron to the side and then having to scoot it all around and what have you. So I told you about those important measurements, and the reason is this needs to wrap all the way around your leg. And if we have that measurement right, then this top snap will be nice and tight. Whenever you're riding a horse, if you're going to have the chinks on, having this nice and tight against your legs, and with the leather going all the way around your leg on the inside of your saddle. But these buckles, you want them to come up pretty high so that they don't interfere with your leg here. So that's why that measurement high on your thigh is so important. All right, so now I want to shoe an apron, and this is one I actually made for Kelly. So it's like one of the only ones that I've really made. So she got some different tooling. She got blue pads. Go ahead and turn towards me, Bob. So you can see her knife pocket is well back, out of the way. And then talk about your leg wrap.
So you need these, so when you fit these aprons in particular, I see some people leaving a wide gap here. If they're not tight enough, so if you don't wrap it around, then it ends up looking like this. So if you get it too loose up here, or if I spread this apart, then the leg does that instead of protecting you. So it needs to be tied up here in the middle. Then you wrap that leg all the way around. So when you're shoeing, that your calf and all of that is protected. Otherwise, if you let that bottom hang out like that, you're going to get it in the calf. So you always want to be important that you wrap that all the way around and get tied up here to fit.
And basically these aprons are designed so that you set the back. Would you turn it for me? You'll set this back buckle one time, and you can see I made it just for her size. So once you set that one time, then you simply do the front buckle. And then I want this to be really tight on both these so that the horse can't get his foot in there, can't get you down, and like she said, really wrap good protection on your legs. And you can see that if you're shoeing a horse, you have very good protection from the nails. You have a wonderful cushioned area to squeeze the leg with, and it should be a lot of safety.
The other thing I see people do instead of having it here, if they get them too tied up around here, if you try to wear this up here, and I learned the hard way years ago when I was wearing an apron like that, while I'm shoeing and it's pulling down here, it pulls down the middle of your back and causes back problems. So you want to be sure always that it's down below so it's not pulling down the middle of your lower back.
I think that covers a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for ordering. And if you have any questions or we can help you, let us know. We'd love to make an apron for you.
Thanks for ordering. If you want to come to the shop and get it personally fitted to you, you're welcome to do that also.
Okay, and we also have questions occasionally about what do you mean by standard belt, tool belt, extra pockets, fringe, that sort of thing. There is the basic apron. It is one pocket, no fringe, standard belt, no tooling, just a good, durable, solid working apron. So this one's getting a little fancier. This one has 4 pockets, and we have the green underneath there, a little bit of flash,
Yeah, and if you're ordering and you have a color that you absolutely hate, please let me know, because I don't want to send you one that I've put highlights. The highlighted aprons are designed to give you a thicker pad. So the reason I do this, the second color, is so that that pad is just a little bit thicker for you for cushion. It does sometimes take, they're a little stiffer to begin with, and you do have to break those in sometimes, but once they're broke in, they'll last you a long time.
All right. And then this one here, this has 4 pockets. It's the brown on brown, and it also has the fringe. And if you want fringe, that's awesome. Just tell us if you want short fringe or long fringe. If you get a pair of Chinks, they will come with fringe all the way up the leg, and this will be a little bit wider. Of course, the part on the inside is smaller, but this will be protection while you're riding. So if you do get a pair of Chinks, they also don't come with knee pads. They are just for riding, and they will be a little bit lighter leather.
Some people do like to shoe in Chinks like that. And I mean, if you order a pair of Chinks, and we can put the knee pads where you want it, and knife pockets if you prefer that style.
And they're also, these are not on the website. So if you do want a pair of Chinks, you got to call, tell us what you want, talk to us about it, and then we'll make it accordingly. I'm kind of wouldn't mind you putting some knee pads on this.
Yeah, no, they're nice.
All right. What else?
That's kind of what our aprons are, a modified chink apron.
Yes, well, we call it the Western Shoer, and it was based on a Western apron that I was wearing back in '94.
For men, they like it because it's not quite as hot around their private parts. There you go.
Did you say private parts?
Yes. Did you see me get red? Yes, I did. See?
All right.
I'm blushing, and so are you.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Check out heartlandhorseshoeing.com if you have any questions.
We should have mentioned that the leather, and different than the synthetic, it breathes a little more, and they're less, you don't sweat as much.
This kind of apron working is very hard on Blueberry. You can see it tires him out something terrible. Good, Blueberry. Get a little tail action there. When it comes to Chinks, the leather selection is quite interesting. You can go with something shiny, so like if you were a rodeo queen or something, but really some of this has this kind of feel to it, is quite nice. This right here, even this orange is not shiny. If you were wanting to get a little fancy, the green's a little bit shiny, but we can get anything. So if you want a particular color, and you really have to have, that pink. Now that pink is a little bit heavy for Chinks, but it would work. And the oil tan is our main shoeing apron leather, and you can see this here came in pebbled, and that pebbled is kind of nice, but it is different all the time. The next order came in like that, and it's the same leather, same order, same lot number, same everything. It is just a very different material. So anyway, that's why your apron may be just a touch different if you order one right now than what you had last year, or 2 or 3 years ago. What do you think? I think the rough out would look cooler, don't you?
Yeah, I like the rough out because it's just not as slick.
So you see how she just adjusted that pattern, and that's basically what she does. And so we can't, it's pretty hard to get somebody hired in here to do this, because every person, we have pictures of this gentleman, and we have his measurements, although in centimeters. And so she has to modify it accordingly.